Now, what kind of distribution plan have you decided to go down with this film?
So far, we've gotten into like 59 festivals so far, and we still have like 60 more to go, I think. But
Wow.
I'm going the broken path.
You just got volume,
So,
just volume. Yeah. For everyone listening, my first film, Short Broken, went to almost 200 film festivals over the course of its lifetime. So that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna keep pounding it out. Do you go there with T-shirts and things to sell at the festivals?
yeah,
See?
and we do, and it's super cool. So like, we won't get a booth or anything, but usually most of the festivals will have like a filmmaker table, and people always buy our shirts, which is super cool. And anything that we have, usually they'll buy whatever, which is cool. Like if they dig the film, and the film's not for everybody, but yeah. So I was going down the film festival circuit, and I'm hoping to create like a little bit more festival buzz, and where people actually want the film, where there's a need for the film, so that I'll get a better deal. But I've had a lot of people come at me, producers, reps, sales agents, and stuff like that. And I'll tell you something really funny is I don't have any formal education on any of this stuff. I've never sat down in a meeting with any of these guys prior to this. But because I listen to the show so much, I have so much experience on people getting screwed over by producers, reps, and sales agents and distribution models that usually I can scare the bad guys away really quick.
That's amazing. So you basically started. You knew you knew the lexicon. You actually knew what those little keywords are, and you started. You knew what questions to ask because you had heard the podcast, the IFH podcast, and that alone was able to scare off a lot of these predatory distributors.
Oh yeah, because if somebody doesn't have your best interest in mind, they just want to put you in a catalog with 500 other films and sell you together with those or something. A lot of filmmakers that I've heard on podcasts, including yours sometimes, they end up not owning their film, and they'll owe the distribution company a bunch of money. So they've worked their butt off making this film, and now they're in the red, and they don't even own the film anymore. Somebody else owns it for the next 17 years, and they're not going to see a dime ever. They actually owe the company money now. So, I've just made sure there's like a marketing cap in the contract and all these things. And then I'll tell the story. I don't want to be in a catalog with 100 other films, and I don't want to be charged the same, marketing money that those, because they'll have the receipts to prove it. If they take, 200 guys out to lunch, they got all these receipts and they got 200 films in the catalog. They charge all those films that same money they have the receipts for because they got the receipts to prove it. And I don't want to be one of those guys. So yeah, I'll put all that stuff right on the table, and I don't want to be taken advantage of. And I would have gotten, if it wasn't for this show, the IFH show, I would have gotten taken advantage of, man. I would have lost everything already. Wow. I promise.